What's going on, all my Scream Maniacs? Daniel here. It's time to review Scream Season 2, Episode 10, titled The Vanishing. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 3 minutes to recap and give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks again for joining me. Oh man, this episode. Last week when the promo happened and it showed Noah getting stabbed, I literally was thinking, and excuse me, also, viewer discretion advised, all that. I was literally thinking, like, what the fuck? Did you just show Noah, my main man, Noah Foster's death? I was literally pissed. I was like, really? I don't even know if I mentioned it last week. I think I did. But I was like, shit, like, really? MTV? Wow, you really jumped the shark there. Oh, that guy's going to get fired. Who cut that scene up? But it made sense in the end. I was really scared if Noah was going to die this episode. And I was like, when he was already hallucinating, I was like, don't do that. Don't kill him off like that. I'm not, like, emotionally crying. Like, this is a guy that I should be crying for death and all that. I was just kind of watching. It wasn't emotionally, like, I was holding on, like, he ain't gonna die like this. This ain't no way that Noah, like, if he's gonna die being gutted up, not, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to see my characters gutted up. But they gotta die traditionally, man. I mean, if Jake got cut up from the stomach all the way to the chest, you're telling me this guy's gonna just suffocate? That's the big way he's gonna go out? That's not how it goes. That's not my world. No. But anyway, before I get into the review, thanks again for clicking on the vid. If you've seen my other Scream Season 2 reviews and Season 1, link in the description. I'm always kind of like clumsy every now and then. The playlist down below. Also, don't forget, Suicide Squad this Thursday. Suicide Squad. So Thursday night will be my first impressions of Suicide Squad. Friday will be my non-spoiler review and spoiler review. And yeah, that's my schedule for Suicide Squad, so thank you so much. I'm currently working on my Lights Out review and Bad Moms review, so if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned to the channel. I also have over 80 movie reviews from this year alone, 80 new releases, all down below. 2016 movie review playlist, check it out if you're interested. They're all non-spoiler, they're not spoilery. They're just pros and cons and review on my final score, tell you whether or not you should check it out in theaters, all that, yada 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 yada. Scream. Alright, I'm sorry for kind of bursting the bubble there, but I had to advertise my channel a little bit, man. Don't be rude about that. It's my channel, so, yeah. Anyway, Scream. I'll go quick on this, I'll make sure. Autopsy on Piper. It was very smelly and creepy. You could smell it from there, even through the TV, even on DVR recording. I totally forgot that was like the half-sister. I was like, oh, what? Sister? Oh, yeah, half-sister. Okay, yeah, I forget. So anyway, there's a pig heart in Piper's body, like totally manipulated, whatever it's called. Still, it was pretty gross, man. So, could Brandon James survive? Could he have survived? I don't know why he wasn't back in Season 1. What happens if Emma's dad, if he finally comes out and reveals, Dad, and maybe he's like, Emma, I'm not who you think I am. My real name is Brandon James. That would be a big, or else William Shatner as Brandon James, man. How crazy would that be? The shat, that'd be awesome. She would shat herself. Works better when I'm tipsy. Noah got stabbed, man. He's in the woods and everything. He's always after sex. He's always after that girl Zoe. I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, I wouldn't date her, but sure. Yeah, I mean, sure. Anyway, he's in the woods. He's buried alive. 5 hours of oxygen. She is a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more of a Audrey, Emma, or Brooke kind of guy, I guess. I mean, Zoe. I think it's those rings, and I don't know why, but it's just those rings that are kind of like the two. I prefer one ring instead of the two. I don't know, that kind of freaks me out there. I guess a little personal thing there from personal stuff. Anyway, 5 hours of oxygen. Emma and Audrey are looking, and they're kind of like Scooby-Doo, the mystery van shit. So that's going on. Flowers. Audrey has an idea. Acosta is at Brandon, or the pig farm or whatever, this house, and possibly where Brandon James is hiding. So his home where he's hiding, because we do see someone looking from far away that has a hoodie just like the way that Brandon James did in the flashbacks. Or could it be Eli, the weird guy that we haven't seen for the past 2 episodes? I think it's all easy to confirm that Eli is part of the whole killer thing. I think that's pretty easy to go on. So that's it. Noah is hallucinating Zoe. He's going crazy. They end up finding Noah, and they save him. And Zoe is in a casket somewhere, and she's near a lake. I believe that was the same lake where Piper was killed. I may be wrong about that. That may be a different place, but it looks exactly the same. And, well, yeah, she's dead. Zoe's dead. When I heard them yell, Zoe, oh, there she is. She may be alive. Come on. And then right when I didn't hear no response, I was like, yeah, they're going to open it and she'll be dead. And she was just like, so I was kind of I wasn't like, oh man, but I felt bad for Noah because it's like he just went through all that trouble and he was hallucinating. And then to like, oh, I'm here. Oh, like you're not Superman, you know, like you failed at saving your girlfriend or your friend or acquaintance or your escort. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of like, oh, you know, I wasn't like tearing like, oh my God, no. He could find another girl. Simple as that. I mean, they barely knew each other for a week or so, or like 2 weeks, so he could find another person. But still, it's kind of like a sad thing. I mean, you know, this is me, I guess. So the killer ends up tipping the officer, and I don't know how the people haven't reported, hey, the killer sounds like this. Apparently, the officer doesn't know, like, hey, what's your favorite scary movie? No, it's like, it's sort of like, hello, who's this? Yes, yeah, there's a, you know, I can't do that voice right now, but, whatever. He said something at the barn or whatever, and then we find there's a pig hanging, and, like, I'm saying, if that's the same barn where Emma and Audrey were just at, how did they not see the pig hanging? You know what I mean? Like, how did, that was just literally a few minutes afterwards, or however, you know, 10, you're telling me the killer went back and took the time to get a ladder. And I'm assuming he's not doing this in costume. That'd be too much to do. I'm assuming he's getting up there, doing the you know what I mean? Like, it's so boring. Like, what do you got time to go back there and do that? Why? I mean, go watch Netflix or something. Either way, I don't know how he did that or had the time to do that. I mean, you think he'd do better or something, like go kill people or something than do that. But anyway, at the end, Emma's mom is writing a note to Brandon James to leave her alone, kind of a flashback-ish, and back to the regular one. Where there's this tree and she puts a note in there and she's like, leave her alone. Which she should be like, hi James, if this is you, I'm doing fine. I'm sorry for what I did to you, or I love you, blah blah blah, or I liked you, blah blah blah. By the way, leave her alone or something. Now I'm thinking, did she have another kid or another step? Is Eli a stepbrother or something? Is some weird connection of like, because is Eli just a big fan of Brandon James, or is Brandon James really alive? Because how can he have like the same hoodie or same look of Brandon James if he didn't know Brandon James personally, you know? Either way, Eli's looking at the end, like he literally steps out of the wood, like of the bushes, like. I'm thinking to myself, what happens if she's walking and then she turns around to like go look at the note again or write something new, or maybe she like, I don't know, like. She's outside. I mean, you think you turn around or something to look around. You know what I mean? Like, how does he know she, like, he's just standing there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be realistic here. Because I know, I'll look back or something to be like, oh, I'm going to make sure, okay, no squirrel. But, God, okay, that was kind of a weird ending there, because I'm like, oh my God, Eli, we didn't suspect that, you know? But, here are the pros. Here are the things I liked about this episode. First off, the flashbacks and the look of it. And actually, Acosta has grown on me. I really do enjoy that Acosta and the mom wasn't annoying this episode. For some reason, the mom was, and I still dislike the mom. She's pretty, still, it's very gross. I literally hurt myself when I did that. Pretty gross. Anyway, the flashbacks were cool. I liked Acosta. I thought Acosta's a very interesting guy. I think we'll see where he goes from now on. And young Acosta looks like a second Stavo. The autopsy was pretty gross and pretty exciting at the same time. Really, the inner camera and when she like ripped open the limb and everything, that was gross. Noah Foster, that even though he had a weird face the whole time, it was still pretty, I think he did a good job. Not like give him an Emmy or something, but he still did a good job of him, like, no, and you know, like all the, like his role, the guy who plays Noah Foster, I don't know his name, my good sir, but he did a good job. Watch him be British. Is he British in real life? I'm probably not. But the best are Brits, man. Really good job. You did a really awesome job, Noah. This was a kind of a spotlight on Noah, and we kind of learned a little bit about Noah without really Noah saying anything. Just kind of that, he's, I love when he gets stabbed. He's like, this is how it, like, this is not how it ends. This is not right. When he gets stabbed, I was literally like, guy got stabbed, and he's not complaining about being stabbed that much. He's just kind of taking the pain, which is very, it shows you something about Noah there, that he is a badass, that he could take the pain, and he's thinking about Zoe, and sadly, I'm happy that Zoe is dead in the show. I'm really, because I think it's a dark turn. It's like nobody's safe. It kind of shows you that, oh, Zoe's not the killer for one thing, she's not connected to the killer, and she's dead. It kind of proves that theory, their point. Also, I'm glad that this episode doesn't show Kieran, it doesn't show Brooke or her dad or the girl in the hospital. It doesn't overdo it with the characters. It only shows Audrey, Emma, the killer, the mom, the dad, the mom and the it doesn't show all the characters at once, and it doesn't go too many places. It goes from school to the house to this to that, but it doesn't go to like 50 places in an episode, so I'm glad that they did that. And also, having Audrey and Emma kind of go at each other was pretty intense. Especially that letter that Audrey wrote a long time ago, like the priceless bitch or princess bitch or whatever that they wrote for Emma. It was pretty intense, and their scenes were really great with each other. So the only cons that I didn't like about this episode, the ending with Eli, I mean that could have been done. That could have been done better. It was so weird. He just walks out and he's like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't understand. Why? What happens if she looks back? As well as the pig hanging. I mean, these are small little things, but come on. You have to... Oh, it's just a TV show. Yeah, it's a TV show, but come on. Also, let's just walk into Noah's house. Yes, because he owns a house. You'd think that his parents... Where are his parents? You come in, like... Did they knock on the door and be like, hey, can we come in your son's room or something? Oh, my son's not here. He's at school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you just go to somebody's house? Like, where do they live where these rules just, like, manners, Because I don't think you just go to somebody's house and, like, the doors, like, people lock their doors. I don't think people just leave their doors open. That'd be stupid. So, just kind of realistically, how can they go inside his house? Maybe Audrey has the key, I guess, but what about the parents' permission and stuff? Just kind of being honest there. Let's be honest. Didn't anyone think about that? Someone had to think about that. Either way, again, I think this is one of the best episodes out of the season, because I think Season 2 is better than Season 1 so far. Season 1 was good, but Season 2 has really picked up, and then we're in love with these characters. We enjoy these characters. We care for Noah. Even though I didn't cry for Noah when he was in the casket, I was worried for him. I was like, they can't kill him. They can't kill this guy. That's like killing, I know it's not the same, but that's like killing, everyone loves Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. So that's like killing, like, Noah Foster's the fun guy. He's the side guy that you all enjoy. He's the nerd. He's relatable. And if they kill him, it's kind of like, or killing Brooke. Oh, that's, it's, you don't want them to die. And you still care for Noah. Audrey and Emma were intense together. So a lot of great scenes. So overall, I'm going to give this Scream episode, Season 2, Episode 10, The Vanishing, an A-, secondarily a solid B. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the Scream episode. You could like if you enjoyed this review. I'd really appreciate that. You could share with your friends, and I'll see you next week for more. I believe we have 2 episodes left, right? Two episodes left. And then we have a Halloween special. I don't know why they're doing that. They shouldn't. They should just have 2 episodes left. But if they're doing a Halloween, sure, I guess. But that better means that there's going to be a Season 3 or something, because honestly the ratings have been super low, I've heard. And I have a lot of people saying that, about Season 3 not happening. So, underrated show. Where are all the... It's MTV. Why are no... Everyone watches Teen Mom, and there's like 25 seasons of Teen Mom, but yet there's only 2 seasons of Scream. Watch the show. Share this with your friends. Let everyone know Scream is on Netflix. Watch Season 1. Binge watch Season 2 on MTV. Get ready and let everyone know Scream is a really awesome show. The characters are the best things about it, and the mystery that goes on within the show. So just let everyone know that Scream is actually a thing. It's enjoyable, it's fun, and it's intriguing enough. So thanks, love you all my Scream maniacs. Till next time, see you next week. Bye bye. Subscribe for more.